Hello everybody, welcome to this next video on linear algebra. This is the last topic for this chapter. From the next video, we'll be starting the next chapter, which is bilinear, quadratic and Hermitian forms. Now we are just going to end this linear algebra. Although I have not covered metrics, metrics part where we discuss the linear system of equations, rank of a metric, so many things, because that itself is a topic that we'll cover later on, maybe sometimes in the future. So I think I'm going to finish this linear algebra maybe in 5 more videos, right? Okay, and don't think that this is a single course. This is actually a combination of many courses. What I have done is I have started from a very scratch, that is the definition of vector spaces, and then I have covered like very advanced. We have discussed Jordan forms, we have discussed this annihilators and so on. Now we will be discussing bilinear and quadratic forms. So this is the last topic for this chapter where we were discussing this linear functionals and dual spaces. So this is the last topic for this chapter, linear functionals and dual spaces. Okay, so here I'm not discussing it in detail, I'm just giving you the definition so that we, for the sake of completeness, we are doing this. So let T from V to U is an arbitrary linear mapping. T is a mapping from V to U. V and U both are the vector spaces. Then what you can do is you can go to U star. U star is your dual space to U, so it contains linear mappings from U to K. Right, now you pick any phi from U star, and then what you do, your phi is from U to K, and then what you do, you define phi OT, which is a composition of phi and T. T is from V to U and your phi is from U to K. So what will be phi OT? Phi OT operating on any element of V will be phi of T of V. So T of V is in U, then phi of T of V will be in K. So this phi of T is from V to K. So V to K means it's a linear functional, so it is in V star. So it means that you can take phi from U star and then you can map it to phi of T in V star. So we got a map from U star to V star, which is defined as we denote it with T transpose. T transpose of phi is equal to phi of T. This is called the transpose of T, right? So we can have some important results. That transpose of a linear, if you have T linear, then its transpose is also linear. And if you have T from V to U, suppose Vi with respect to the basis Vi of V, Ui of U, A is the matrix representation of T, then corresponding to these bases you have the dual basis, then A transpose is a matrix representation with respect to the dual basis, right? Okay, and also if V and U have finite dimensions, then rank of T and T transpose are same, right? So this is a very small video where I just wanted to give you what is the transpose of a linear transformation. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe.